Okay, like speaking about like revenge and whatever, ne? This actually happened to me once, ne? Like, so it's a fucked up story. So this girl, ne, me and her, we weren't actually like dating, or we were just like having fun, friends with benefits or something like that, or so like it was probably like for like a month, ne? I was back home. So then I went to school, ne? So then I came back home like 3 months later, ne? So this girl comes to me, she's like, "Hey, dude, like." I didn't know how to tell you this since like you were far away and everything, my boss. So like I wanted to actually tell you in person, but like it turns out I'm actually pregnant. So I was like, Joe, like at first I didn't want to believe in it because like it's fucked up. Like how can you just keep that like quiet for a couple of months and only tell me now out of the blue? I haven't seen you in months. So she's like, nah, I have a baby. Like I'm gonna have a baby. We are gonna have a baby and everything. So like obviously my first reaction, like I'm freaked out, like I don't wanna believe this. Like okay, it made me appear like a bad guy, but like yo, I can't just like accept it and just be like, yo, okay, I'm fine, we're gonna have a baby, I'm happy now. Like I was freaked out. Cause like nah, that shit doesn't make sense. I haven't seen you forever. You didn't even say anything when you first found out. You only tell me now. So then, like, yeah, since I was back home, I talked with a couple of my friends about we were just chilling. You know, us as guys, we talk like this girl's been with this guy and whatever since you've been gone. So like, as my friends keep on telling me, like, they tell me, okay, nah, dog, you serious? This girl says you have a baby. So then, like, I start to put one and two together, I guess, because like they keep telling me, nah, this girl was with this guy, you were gone. She was with this guy, this guy, this guy. So I was like, nah, man, like she was with other guys, all this time, but now out of the blue, like I'm the father of the child, so like it doesn't actually make sense, or what. So like then I actually confronted her, ne? I asked her like, no, dude, like something doesn't add up, ne? Like I've been gone all this time. I know you want to tell me in person, but then like you could have just called me or something like that. Why just wait for me to come back? Why all the secrecy? Like it's something that involves me as well. So like why keep it secret for this long? So then, like, eventually she did confess. And she was like, ish, dude, like, I'm sorry, man. But then, like, I was gonna have a baby with a guy I didn't really like. And, like, that guy, I know he's like a fuck boy, that guy. But so, like, I know that guy would not be there for his kid. But, like, you yourself, I've seen, like, you're actually a good guy, hey? I've seen, like, you come from a nice family and everything. So, I definitely knew you'd be there to support me more. And I was like, Ijo, like, how can you do that? Like, I know you want your child like to have everything, but then it's fucked up for you to just entrap me without knowing. And like, cause you knew I'd believe it, cause like the facts lined up, like the timelines lined up for a bit, so you thought I'd believe it. So like, how can you just make a decision like that for my life as well, knowing like I had no part in it? So like that just goes to show that like some people are really messed up, but like they actually try and trap you into a life that you shouldn't be in just cause like they're trying to escape from their mistakes. They want to make their mistakes your ones. It's like I said, this time it may not be revenge, but then she was trying to use me as a way for her to succeed in life, which is like actually totally fucked up. But that just goes to show that some girls are actually like very fucked up and like psycho, like I said before. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so like the baby mom, like like sometimes like they're not all good people, because like some chicks, like they try and kind of trap a guy into having a baby, or even though the guy doesn't want the baby, like they trap him just to like sort of, I guess, gain revenge, but then like in a twisted way, because like they just want to keep the guy by their side by whatever means possible. And then like they just use the baby as their form of getting to the guy's life, trying to control him and whatever. Maybe sometimes they want cash, but then you find out they'd say like, no, I need cash for my baby or something, the baby needs this or that, but then the girl just wants cash for herself, to support herself or some shit like that. And sometimes they do fucked up things, like sometimes you'd find if the guy doesn't respond to her or whatever, she'd go to his family, tell them bad stuff like this guy, he doesn't pay for his kid or whatever. But then she just wants the attention, or like that's all she wants. She doesn't actually, okay, maybe she cares about her child, whatever, but she cares more about like bad mouthing the guy, but more about like getting revenge on the guy than actually being concerned about the baby. Like she just wants to be there at the center of attention. That's like all they want. Like you see like all these, like there's a lot of stories where like baby mamas do crazy things. Sometimes they like maybe flat a guy's tire or smash his window, or maybe sometimes like she just come to like his flat or wherever he lives unannounced out of the blue and be like making a scene. Eh, when I patala chelete, hloka tjhelete ya ngwana." And like she knows the guy's been doing the most, but then she just wants that revenge. She wants to be there. She wants to be a center of attention so that she can ruin another person's life. Not forgetting who like the guy didn't even want the child sometimes. Yeah, well, like it was her choice. She was like, nah, I'm gonna make sure this nigga never leaves me. I'm gonna make sure this guy is always coming back to me. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a baby, and that way that guy will never escape. That's just like how some of them are. Like they're generally bad people. Like there are some good ones, but like most of them, most are like a crazy chicks. Like they psycho, literally psycho.